Suppose we open another window.
There aren't anymore.
We better telephone for an axe.
Forget about the heat. Jesus, you make it 10 times there's a crowd about, for Christ's sake.
Why not let her alone, old sport? You're the one that wanted to come to town.
That's a fine expression of yours, isn't it?
What is?
All this old sport business. Where'd you pick that up?
Now see here, Tom, if you're going to make personal remarks, I won't stay here another minute. Make us some mint juleps.
By the way, Mr. Gatsby, I understand you're an Oxford man.
Not exactly.
Yes, I understand you went to Oxford.
Yes, I went there.
When was this?
It was in 1919. It was an opportunity they gave to some of the officers after the armistice. We could go to any of the universities in England or France. I chose Oxford.
Open the whiskey, Tom, and I'll make you a mint julep. Then you won't seem so stupid to yourself. Oh, look at the mint.
Wait a minute. I want to ask Mr. Gatsby one more question.
Go on.
What kind of a row are you trying to cause in my house?
He isn't causing a row. You're causing a row. Please, have a little self-control.
Self-control? I suppose the latest thing is to sit back and let Mr. Nobody from nowhere make love to your wife. Well, if that's the idea, you can count me out. Nowadays, people begin by sneering at family life and family institutions, and next they'll throw everything overboard and intermarriage between blacks and whites.
We're all white here.
I know I'm not very popular. I don't give big parties for every riffraff from Broadway and the picture shows. I suppose you have to turn your house into a pigsty to have any friends.
We can talk about it in my house later, when there are no ladies present. What I want to tell you, old sport, is that...
Why don't we all go home? Let's just go home.
That's a good idea. Come on, Tom, nobody wants to
I want to know what Mr. Gatsby has to tell me.
Your wife doesn't love you, all right? She's never loved you. She loves me.
You're crazy.
She's never loved you. Do you hear? The only reason she married you is because she was tired of waiting for me. It was a terrible mistake, but in her heart, she's never loved anyone except me.
Why don't we all just head
You're
back?
not going anywhere.
Yes, we are, Tom. Come on, Daisy.
It's time someone finally told you
Are
exactly.
you going to lecture me on character, Jordan? That's a laugh. Nick, has your girlfriend here ever told you about that tournament?
Tom.
That she cheated. She cheated to win that tournament. The great golf champion. Now, what does he want to say to me, Jordan?
Let's go, Daisy.
Sit down, Daisy!
Stop yelling at her!
What's know what's been going on?
I told you what's been going on. It's been going on for 5 years and you didn't know.
You've been seeing this fella for 5 years?
Not seeing. No. We couldn't meet. But we loved each other all that time, old sport, and you didn't know.
Nonsense! I can't speak about what happened 5 years ago because I didn't know Daisy then. And I'd be damned if I see her go within a mile of her. Unless you brought the groceries to the back door. But the rest of that's a goddamn lie. Daisy loved me when she married me, she loves me now.
No.
She does, though. The problem is sometimes she gets these foolish ideas in her head and doesn't know what she's doing. And what's more, I love Daisy too. Sure, once in a while I go off on a spree and make a fool of myself, but I always come back, don't I, Daisy? And in my heart, I love you all the time.
You're revolting. Did they tell you I've been of Chicago? I'm surprised they didn't treat you to the story of that little spree of his, and Santa Barbara, and the Riviera.
Daisy, it's all over now. Just tell him the truth, that you never loved him. And it's all erased forever.
Why, how could I love him? Possibly,
You never loved him.
I never loved him.
Not at Seville?
No.
Not that day I carried you down from the punch bowl to keep your shoes dry? Daisy?
You want too much. I love you now, isn't that enough? I can't help what's past. I did love him once. I loved you too.
You loved me too?
Even that's a lie. She didn't know you were alive. Why, there's things between Daisy and me that you'll never know. Things that neither of us can ever forget.
I want to speak to Daisy alone. She's all excited now.
Even alone, I can't say I didn't love Tom. It wouldn't be true.
Of course it would.
As if it mattered to you.
Of course it matters. I'm going to take better care of you from now on.
You don't understand. You're never going to take care of her again.
I'm not? Why's that?
Because she's leaving you.
Nonsense!
And though.
She's not leaving me. Certainly not for a common swindler who have to steal the ring you put on her finger.
I'll take care of you.
Who are you anyhow? You're the bunch that hangs around Meyer Wolfstein. That much I have to know.
You can suit yourself about that, old sport.
I've made a small investigation into your affairs, Mr. Gatsby. Found out what your drugstores were.
What about them?
He and his Wolfsheim bought a bunch of side street drugstores that sold grain alcohol over the counter. That's just one of those stunts. I pegged you for a bootlegger the first time I saw you, and I wasn't far wrong.
It's prohibition. Nobody cares. And besides, where do you get your booze from, old sport?
Stop calling me old sport! This drugstore business, it's just small change. You've got something on now that everyone's afraid to tell me about. Something really big. But I'll find out about an old sport. You can bet your ass I'm there!
Please, I can't stand this anymore.
Are you going to kill me, old sport? My keys, please. If you'll excuse me.
Want any of this stuff? Jordan? Nick? Nick?
What?
Want any?
No.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I just realized that today's my birthday. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. I was 30. And before me stretched the menacing road of a new decade. It was 7 o'clock by the time we got back and headed back towards New York. Tom was exulting and laughing as if he'd just won a football match. Human sympathy has its limits. And beside me, her head on my shoulder, Jordan nestled close. But I didn't know her anymore.